Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back, courtesy of Boxing MD, who's been very persistent. Call him resilient, man, wanting to get these film studies in. So you got to love the good doctor. You need a motivational person on your staff like this to crack the whip. So obviously, I've already have my tape rolling, fellas. And for those tuning in here on Patreon, we're doing a film study. Full fight review of Keith Thurman versus Luis Collazo. This fight took place July 11th.
Wait, you already hit play?
Oh, I've been hit play, Daddy. I said let's roll it when we said
do the timestamp again, because so mine and I could be on the thing.
No problem. Go to 50 seconds. 52, 53, 54. Collazo's getting in the ring.
Yeah.
He had a very good
59, 1 minute, 101, yes. 102.
Yes,
perfect.
Synced up. You know what's funny? I'm actually glad you picked this one, MD, because it's hard to watch this knowing what happened and also knowing what happened a few days ago with Sammy Vasquez and the way that Collazo looked coming off of this loss.
And it is interesting to note that MD was at this fight, and so
was at this fight.
Yep. And yep. This is at the USF Pavilion, which is the basketball stadium for University of South Florida. They didn't have the upper bowl open, but the lower bowl was all sold out. So it was a good showing for
4,000. I think they said like 4,000, 4,300. Man, I thought it was more, to be honest with you. You know,
well, they didn't have the upper deck open, Ness.
Thurman looks very big. Listen, for anybody just tuning in or wondering why, we're going back to watch this fight, obviously, because Thurman is headed into a big fight March 4th. And before March 4th will be the TBV Appreciation Night, March 3rd. So you better head on over to ThaBoxingvoice.com/reunion. Get your tickets so you can party with all of us. But we got to go back and watch some footage and see just exactly any flaws in each of the fighters. We're going to be reviewing some more Danny fights, and we have already reviewed some of his. So check down in the Patreon feed. Today, we're going to highlight Keith Thurman from Clearwater, Florida, neighbor of the good doctor over there in Florida. So, you know, they're both in the ring at this point. Matt, you haven't said much. I don't know. He's waiting for a formal introduction. Introducing, hailing from the sunny state of California, Matt, the hipster, 130 pounds to 175. He takes them all on. He never lies. Talk to me, Matt. What's going on?
What's up, guys? I wasn't ready for introduction. I was just letting you guys talk because you guys were there. You guys were bringing up good facts about the attendance, just the atmosphere there. I just wanted to hear it, honestly, because, for one, I watched this fight on DVR. I didn't watch this fight live. I already knew what happened. So that already sort of takes away sort of the luster of the fight, in my opinion, when you don't watch it live. And I remember seeing the body shot that hurt Thurman and everything, and it becoming this huge storyline. And I haven't seen this fight honestly since I watched it.
It was known as the shot. It was known as the shot heard around PBC.
Listen,
yeah, that's right.
The guy in the corner next to the ball guy. Oh man, you missed
on the left.
Yeah, look. First, okay, the white guy with the gray hair in Collazo's corner. That is a strength and conditioning coach, right? No, he's a cut man, right? And then the other guy, that was like Felipe Leon, I think. I had no clue he was.
Keith Thurman is not 5'9". No way.
How tall is he?
No, it says 5'9" in the broadcast. I think he's probably 5'7.5".
Okay, shorter that.
I'm taller than Keith Thurman.
How tall are you?
5'8.5", probably.
Oh, yo, chill. The line is 4-1, MD. Do not give out any stats. You're not on.
No, you changed it. Didn't you change it to 5-1?
No. I said I could drive the line back to even money with some information that I have, you know, easily, but I won't do that. I could make it an even bet easily. Collazo. Now look at the difference in this Collazo and the
what Ness, you're gonna bring up? Like I have like 2 ACL tears. Is that kind of like?
How the fuck would I even know that, bro?
Well, that's the only way that the line could be even money. I have to have some type of medical. I have to have some type of medical condition for the lines to be even.
Or I could have something like the way that Keith gave me something before the Porter fight, right? I could have a piece of information that can drive the line down. What are you kidding me? This is what I do for a living. I know exactly how this works. The right headline changes everything.
All right.
I don't think the Collazo's body looks. Look,
He didn't look as lean as he was against Vasquez.
as he did with the Vasquez fight. So obviously,
I agree.
maybe that Vasquez fight, he was like, "Oh, this is do or die." They think I'm done. He's looking in the mirror. He's like, "You think I'm done? Well, I'm not done." But we'll find
historically, Luis Collazo has done that in his career. He's always risen back.
In the first round, ladies and gentlemen. You will be watching this with us when it's all said and done. You'll be watching it right here. It'll be right here or right here. I don't know. Pick a spot.
Is Collazo, is he a southpaw or is he switching?
No, he's a southpaw naturally.
Okay.
You see Thurman, so many people think that he's this boxer, but he's obviously coming out as the aggressor and pushing forward. He has Collazo's back to the rope. Some would say that would be the downfall for Danny, and some would say that would be playing into Danny's counterpunching tactics that he used in the Matisse fight.
I think if Danny allows Keith to dictate the range and the pace of the fight, that'd be a big mistake by Danny Garcia.
Right off the bat, I just want to say
I just don't see how Danny Garcia wins, but Ness could.
Right off the bat, I just want to say that I like that Keith Thurman upgraded the shorts. He usually would come out like in polyester. Even though this is kind of Hector Macho Camacho with all the flaps, I like the leather. The one time with the glitter looking good,
I don't like the gladiator trunks. I'm not a fan. It's weird.
I like the way it says Ben Getty too. He's shout out to his.
Some guys can pull off the weird trunks.
That right to the body, by the way.
And Keith Thurman is a very loyal guy. Yes.
Very, very, very. That's why we're back. That's why we're back February 20th.
And they're good dudes in the gym. They're really nice. The Keith Thurman's team, It's all and it's a gym and it's a healthy. I mean, when we saw him right up before his biggest fight of his career, and it was all about Keith Thurman, and everybody in the gym knew that. Which that's how it should run. When you gotta
landed a little flurry of right hands there, but he has that defensive posture. He's still circling. He's still on the outside. He still has his back to the ropes. He's moving a lot. Obviously, energy that he doesn't want to waste so early in the fight. We're here now to work left in this round. Thurman just landed a good left hook.
I don't think it landed that well. I don't think it landed that well.
Well, Collazo was trying to circle out, and he brought him. Ooh,
Keith Thurman best
aggressiveness, man.
His best combination, obviously, is the straight to left hook. That's always what he throws.
Is Keith a little bloated there in the stomach, or what? I mean, damn, did he rehydrate too much?
Nah, I don't think he's.
No, that's fine. I think I'm imagining that. I think Keith doesn't have a great lead left hook. I think that's his issue. Like, he can't crowd guys that are southpaws. Now, fortunately, Danny is not a southpaw, so that's not going to be an issue. But against southpaws, he needs a good lead left hook, and he doesn't have that.
Just so difficult to.
He can't crowd. Look at his to that right hand.
He knows how to stay away from the danger, and he's also kind of inching forward little by little, but he's still in range. You see how he was able to get away from the double jab of Luis Collazo? I'm telling you, man, I've said it before. And remember, when I said it, obviously Danny was a division below.
Yeah, we're in the second round already, so we don't have to. Yeah.
Oh, shit. It cut the.
Yeah. And just the analysis overall, the first round is Keith Thurman controlled it. He won that round, but he didn't land anything of significance.
I mean, the left hook, if you want to give anybody a punch that was decent, it was his left hook.
The pace and had more volume.
Yes, definitely.
Ring general
didn't do anything.
Controlled the fight. He was the aggressor, and he landed the only.
That was the best shot he landed so far. Was the right straight.
Right hand to the body there. Yeah. His favorite combination is Danny's combination. Start to pay attention. He goes right to the body, left to the head with the hook. Danny does the same thing. This is going to be such an interesting fight. Remember when Lucas Matisse and Lamont Peterson fought? The way that Lucas won was because Peterson tried to hook with a hooker. Whose hook is better? That's what we need to ask ourselves. Collazo throwing punches from awkward angles, man. He's on his toes in this fight. And I wonder if it's because of the power of Thurman that's making him uncomfortable and not want to, plant his feet. Like, look, he's consistently moving.
Collazo in this fight just looks drastically different than the Collazo we saw against Sammy Vasquez. Let's just be honest.
Well, there's not a power threat from Sammy Vasquez, and obviously Keith Thurman hits pretty hard, so he's being tentative. He's not going to just.
Yeah, but right off the bat, he was tentative. Right off the bat. He never even felt the power. He was already tentative. But you go into a fight knowing that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you think you go into fighting Golovkin, you don't need to feel the power to know he hits hard, right? So you have to fight. You have to be aware of that.
Well, MD, for those people that are detractors of the show and consider us to be the voice of PBC, one can say that Collazo is fighting in this fashion because this was like a $500,000 check, as to where the Vasquez fight was probably that last paycheck, like do or die. You know what I'm saying?
True.
That was a good left hook to the
Left hook
body.
to the body, yes, by Thurman. And it's the range. You see how he's able to take one. And that's what I was telling Wilder when I was interviewing him about fighting Joshua. The ability to take that one step out of danger. And that's what comes with, double right hand by Thurman. And you see how he switches and pivots. It's the agility. That's why I like.
What time you guys at?
I'm
33.
I'm at 10:48.
Yeah, I'm about the same as Ness. 10:50.
And he's got the jab there. Even though he's using it kind of pawing, he's keeping the jab. He's keeping.
You say, Ness, you say that the hook, and maybe Danny, you go, Danny Garcia's hook's faster. I'll tell you straight up that the.
Whoa, buddy. Don't make me use sound bites. I never said fast. I said that's the question we have to ask us. Whose hook is better?
It's not better. Because
I think good right hand by Keith.
Because I think you see
Collazo coming forward. Look, he's coming to the body. Keith is now moving.
Keith doesn't wing punches.
Father says that they don't like it to the body. Look, when Collazo got aggressive and threw a right hand to the body, right away Keith got on the ropes. But I like movers. I like.
Who likes it to the body though?
I mean, Ruslan will stay and bang with you. Marquez will stay and bang with you. People that James Toney stood in the pocket and rolled shots and banged with you. Come on, man.
I get it. But my thing is that I think Keith, you notice that Keith Thurman doesn't really wing punches. His feet are in good positions when he throws them, which is why he has better accuracy than Danny Garcia, in my opinion.
But that's when there's no threat. When he feels Danny's power the way that Guerrero did, because a lot of people use that as a barometer, and let's use it as one. They both fought Guerrero, and one dropped him, the other didn't. But there's clear indicators in that fight that show that when Danny lands a flush shot on Guerrero, Guerrero takes a step back to calculate things. So, we don't know what's going to happen.
Hey, Danny also got touched up in that fight. What are you talking about, man? Robert Guerrero touched him. Both.
No, but
I'm not denying that he didn't.
But Matt, let's keep it real though. Let's keep it real.
Robert Guerrero made
the reason why Keith Thurman had problems in the Guerrero fight at the end was that fucking hematoma that looked like a tumor. That
you need to salute Winky Wright. He's out there in attendance. He's without him, Florida won't even be known.
Okay.
For boxing,
nothing else Florida has done that matters. It's all about Winky Wright.
What about Lara, bro? What about Lara?
I mean, I'm talking about, in terms of back in the day fighters, it's like him and Lacey coming out of there,
Yeah, Roy Jones Jr. He sucks, right? He's terrible. Roy Jones Jr.
But he's from like Pensacola all the way over there.
Yeah, that's Florida.
That's Florida.
Who's the best fighter to come out of Jersey, Ness?
Jersey? I don't know. Mike Tyson, right?
Yeah, Brooklyn, Brownsville is in Jersey, right?
Yeah, but he was born over here.
No, he was born in Brooklyn.
I'm joking, bro. Watch the fight. What is wrong with this guy? Collazo with this lazy right hook. What is he doing with this? Stepping in like this, using his head. Look, Thurman just landing shots.
Yeah. Thurman does awesome in close range, in my opinion.
That left hook is so fast. It's almost Gennady Golovkin, like the way he brings it from up, over, down, kind of anvil, like hammerish, man.
Shifting.
His right straight is his best punch.
Hey, remember this? Oh no, MD wasn't around for this one.
I agree.
I was down in his camp for this one. This is when he made my interview go viral. Even Yahoo Sports and ESPN picked it up when he had the turquoise shirt.
I think Keith Thurman's a really underrated body puncher as well, because he's not a
underrated boxer. People want to, because they like Hellbrook or whoever they like in the division. Ooh,
that was a good combination.
Oh, another good right hand to the body.
Collazo's giving it to him though. Look at this. He hit him with a jab there.
Collazo's tough,
going backwards, and he hit him with another little up kind of left hook. I don't know, maybe uppercut it was from Collazo landed, but Thurman came back with a good combination. But now look who's on the back rope. Now look who's moving. And this is what I'm saying. This is what I like about
big left hook. Big left hook.
What I like about Thurman, that he could do both. He could go backwards. He could go forward. He could be a counterpunch. He could be an aggressor.
He's better on the back foot.
This is intelligence, man. This is boxing, man. Danny has an uphill battle in this fight without a doubt.
I wouldn't say he's better on the back foot, but not.
I think he's natural on the back foot.
I think
but more fluid.
But naturally speaking,
body shot. Look, he's hitting this guy in the solar plex. No wonder he knocks him out with a body shot. He's not playing. He's never letting go of hitting this guy in the body.
That was a
Collazo
good
was trying
left
to.
hook.
He just tried a straight to the body, before
It was a left hook.
jabs. It was a left.
Oh, no, my bad. It was a right because he's a southpaw.
No. He threw 2 right hands and then followed by a straight left to the body.
Yep.
Collazo's a big boy, though. Even though he's not as cut as he was with the Sammy fight, he looks like he's got some weight in this fight, bro. And he's got Thurman on the back foot. You see what I'm saying? Now, my thing is, can Danny be as fast as Collazo is? I see Danny as like this really like sluggish, slow-paced, moving guy. I don't see him cutting the ring off well. Look at Peterson was able to circle out. And if anybody thinks Peterson athletic, then, I mean, come on, look at Thurman. He's got to be athletic. Look at the way he's moving in this fight. So Danny, can he cut the ring off? I don't know, and I don't think so, to be honest with you. He's going to have to land something big.
Who's Danny ever hurt to the body, though? I'm just wondering.
Well, that's the thing. You got to go watch the Khan fight, and we should bring that one up, even though it's a
combination
long
by
time
Thurman.
ago. Just because you said who he hurt to the body, we need to watch that because a lot of people got caught up in the fact that Khan was landing punches upstairs in the first 2 rounds. But if you go back and watch that fight, Danny's doing amazing body work. He's suffering. He's taking the shots, but he's killing Khan to the body, and that's what causes the left.
He's not going to be able to sit in the kitchen like that with Keith, who hits way harder than Amir Khan.
Maybe not. Maybe
Ooh,
not.
Twice to the body.
Yep.
Twice with that right
I'm
hook.
telling you, bro, he's dedicated to going to the body. This is
And plus, he'll mix it up and throw like a weird combination. He'll throw like 5 right hands in a row and then throw a double jab after that. Like, Thurman's weird at times. Like, he's unpredictable.
Look at that. He's still working in the inside. Keith Thurman is nothing like Deontay Wilder in the terms that Wilder, if you hit him, he wants you to pay right then and there. Thurman's intelligent. He listens to his corner. Not to say that Deontay isn't. Deontay's just more vindictive. He wants to give you punishment.
Cerebral.
Right hand to the body by Collazo.
But you see, Thurman could be hit, though. Look, Collazo is like 34 in this fight, and he's hitting them with combinations. What's going to happen when a young 27, 8-year-old Danny Garcia hits you with a 2-piece, 3-piece? You seen what happened. He closed fucking Matisse's eye. Stop doubting him.
I mean, Matisse will get knocked on like 1 or 2 rounds versus Keith Thurman, in my opinion.
Look at that body work that fucking Collazo's doing on Thurman. He's slowing down. Why is he still going back? This is the 3rd round in a row. This guy's going backwards. You're going to be
He's been winning.
world-class fighter
Going backwards.
who's multiple
Still
division
winning.
champion. Yeah, he is winning going backwards, to be honest. And look at the way he's boxing.
Yeah, like you saying like, he's going backwards. He's going back where he's winning. Why wouldn't you go backwards and
Yo,
win?
you know how Canelo has those things in the ropes and they, go side
Yeah,
to side?
get off the center line. Yeah.
You see how he just did that right now with Collazo's jab? He was like dip, 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 dip. He's just too nice.
Who's that guy on HBO that only scores guys moving forward? Nessa sounded like that.
Harold Letterman.
Yeah, Letterman only scores guys going forward.
I'm
Well, I'll
just
tell you, Jim.
giving.
Collazo's just moving forward, and he's really bringing it to Thurman.
I was just giving Thurman credit for fucking bobbing and weaving that jab. Ooh, good body shot. He's still,
Thurman likes to brawl. That's his
Yes,
thing. Like,
he likes
he
to
gets
get in
sucked into a fight. He can get sucked into any fight. So can
Right.
Danny, in my opinion.
That's
So
right.
I think naturally these guys are going to get sucked into a fight.
Yo, I was here for this fight. I interviewed him. You can check my interview on YouTube. It was one of the most exclusive interviews that happened that night. It was in the back.
Good right hand by Thurman.
I don't think Danny likes to brawl. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
You're crazy.
I think Danny can get sucked into brawl.
Oh,
He
he's
doesn't like it, but he gets sucked into it. Ooh.
Thurman doing hella work.
He's going for the knockout here.
He's opening up big too to that body. He's bringing.
Yeah.
Look, he's talking them shots.
It's funny, like when you watch this fight compared to like the Leonard Bundu fight, where he was super patient.
Yo, shout out to Rival
That's
Boxing,
a
Russ
great
Amber. He's sponsored our TBV appreciation night, and Thurman's rocking the Rival gear.
Ooh.
So does Lomachenko, MD. So you can be happy about that.
Good uppercut by Thurman.
You pick Nicholas Walters.
Yo, that laugh is hilarious.
Matt, did you pick Walters?
Body
No,
shot
right?
by Collazo. You see?
No, I picked Walters. I did pick Walters. I'll admit.
I don't know, man. I'm watching this fight, and I think the people are right. This kid's soft to the body. I mean,
Well, I was a fan of Walters. I'll admit that. I was biased.
Collazo hit this guy with a little south right hand to the body, and now look, he's like on the ropes again, bro. Look, one right hand, and this guy's taking a breather. Was this the body?
Ooh, but they just landed 2 right hands that were crisp and clean. Come on, man. Like,
Is this the big right hand that everybody? I mean, is this the body shot? Was that the body shot? Because damn, Thurman hasn't even thrown a punch.
I didn't see it, to be honest.
No, it would have. No, he kind of.
Yo, he landed.
Ooh.
Thurman bent down, and Collazo landed like one of those behind the back kind of rib shots. And then Thurman's been on his bicycle. He's bought a Schwinn after that.
Yeah, but he's been winning since he's on his back foot, too.
Get the fuck out of here. He barely.
What has Collazo landed?
He barely threw punches.
I will.
He's still landing. He's landed 4 right hands that I've counted. Collazo hasn't landed shit.
4 right hands. You better fucking enlarge your screen, buddy.
I will be honest though. This is the biggest flaw I think Keith Thurman has is that when he's moving back, he doesn't look to counter as much as I would like to see.
Yeah, because he's moving, bro. You've talked to him, MD. You know that he's getting himself together. He says it. I'm a thinker. I'm not a dumb brawler. Look, and he's getting out of trouble. But that looks like running to people. I mean, the dude, he gave his back up to Collazo right there.
I don't think he's hurt. And I don't know. I don't think he's hurt. I think it's a pacing thing. I think
he wants to protect his cardio because he knows Collazo's a tough son of a bitch. He knows that Collazo could be there for 12 rounds.
My question to you guys, I've never seen Danny be this. You see how Collazo's being aggressive this round? Very.
But you've never seen Danny. Oh, that's it. Ooh. That's the body punch right there.
Which one? That right hand?
Yep. And he went back to it. Yeah.
Oh, look at his face. Oh, damn. You can see it on his face.
Yeah. Oh, that hurt him too. Whenever you see the hands just stay there for a second around their waist, you know that they got hurt.
This is what I'm saying. Those legs still get people out of danger when you agile, when you're athletic. Look, his legs still are getting him away from Collazo's punch. Yeah, look at Collazo like,
I love Collazo, man.
He's like, I ain't dapping you up. Collazo is like,
I like that. That's that Brooklyn.
Me too. I like that shit.
BK. Yo,
you can't help but not love Collazo.
We have to note again, in the beginning of the round, that was where Keith Thurman was like trying to get the knockout, right? So
yeah. And he got tired, and then he got hit to the body.
No, he didn't get tired. He was trying to get the knockout in the beginning round. You guys didn't fucking pay attention. Collazo landed that right hand to the body. Thurman got on the bicycle, and then he landed another.
Ness, I think it's a combination of the two.
Whatever. All I know is this: for everybody who got excited about the last round,
I bet you sleep with the nightlight.
Because isn't this the round that Collazo goes out?
He doesn't get off the stool.
The next round.
Yeah, well, same thing. He don't make it out because of this round. It's the 6th, right? And look, and this is the problem that he had. He did this in the con fight. When he gets too confident, he starts to put his hands down and walk forward on you. Collazo does, and that's just stupid, you know. Even though he's still giving it to Thurman in the body, but his confidence has his hands low.
Yeah, but Keith Thurman, and it's the thing. It's like at least he's trying to get away from the punches, and it worked because it's not like he's sitting there like throwing punches back when he gets hurt to the body, right? So he at least is doing the right thing when he gets hurt. I prefer seeing a guy hold than run personally. I think it's smarter.
These shorts, man. I like these shorts. He's gonna have to bring these shorts back.
No, I like the other look. The eagle, that shit was.
Nah, the one time with the rhinestones like that keeps sticking out. You can see it on camera real quick. The camera picks it up quick, like with the glare. Oh, good fucking straight left by Collazo. Yo, Thurman missed wide right there, man. He's got a chin then. You seen that? Should we rewind that? You didn't see that?
No, I saw that, of course.
Yo, that shows that he's got. I didn't even notice that. You know, I was live at this fight. Fuck, Collazo hit him flush. Thurman was coming in, bro, with a 2-piece, and he got clipped, man. And then Collazo hit him to the body. He's fucking him up this round. Are you sure this is the knockout round? Collazo's winning this round, even though he just Thurman just hit him with like a up jab kind of uppercut left hook and ripped his eyes, bleeding. Collazo, I don't like the way he's coming forward. He could do so much better if he came forward with a jab instead of coming forward with this machismo that he did in the con fight.
But when he's jabbing from the southpaw nest, that left hook to the body's wide open. Like,
yo, it beats coming in like a fucking b-boy over here. Who the fuck?
But he can't jab with the southpaw. There's technical reasons why it's harder to jab against the southpaw.
Like the left hook, right? Matt, like the left hook to the body, right there.
Laura and Andre jab, and Andre beat Keith Thurman. So get the fuck out of here, bro. They're both southpaws. They both jab. Don't give me that shit. And so does Trout. If fucking Collazo wanted to use his jab,
that's not what I meant. I said Thurman. An orthodox fighter has a hard time setting up his jab with the southpaw guy because his lead hand is hitting his opponent.
So that hurt. Okay, so Thurman hurt Collazo with a big overhand right.
Yep. And I think this made it back out that round. I thought it was
good right hand to the body by Thurman.
Fucking body shot by Thurman.
Good
right, straight right to the chin by Thurman. He's going for it. And the kid looks good doing it, man. You can't knock that. Like, you know how people knock Mayweather for how he wins. This is exciting. I like to look at this.
And he's technically proficient. He's not just brawling.
Combinations. I mean, he's doubling up the jab. He's going with a right hand, and he's coming back down with a left hook to the body. He's moving. I mean, he's checking all the boxes, bro. This is a very tough challenge for Danny Garcia, and this is why. Is he still 2.5 to 1? MD.
Let me look that up. Let me watch the end of this. I'm trying to see. I can't.
Yo, Desmond Howard was impressed by Collazo. Okay.
Who fucking cares?
Desmond Howard is.
I guess he's from Brooklyn.
You know what's funny, MD, is that like Thurman is like your Wilder.
He's been on the back foot since like round 3. All right, I just want to say that, and that's important to note because that's like 4 rounds of him moving excessively and not being tired. Okay, so again, uphill battle.
Do you want to hear why it's different? Is because I'm reasonable and I think that Kelberg has a good chance to beat Keith Thurman. And Ness is like, AJ ain't got a chance. Like that's the difference.
I mean,
also, Keith Thurman has much less flaws than Wilder, but we don't need to get into that.
But what Keith Thurman doesn't have that Wilder has is that power. And
that's relatively speaking. Relatively speaking, he does. Yes, he does. Relatively speaking,
no, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Relative. Wait, Matt.
Even if you go technically by record,
shit.
How many welterweights hit harder than him?
Dude, it doesn't matter about who hits harder. If you go technically by record, the percentage is different. Because
no shit, he's a fucking heavyweight. Of course.
But not all heavyweights have that percentage of Wilder.
I know that.
And I hate when people say he's a heavyweight. Just because I'm a heavyweight doesn't mean I can knock people out.
Like Pulev only has like 13 knockouts and like.
Okay, so let's just give a 90-something percentage.
Collazo's busted up right now. He's always busted up. He needs to get that eye surgery. MD, man, maybe you should go into that field.
Plastic surgery? I'm not.
Ooh, good left hand.
You having the inside. You imagine how many fucking Gabriel Rosados you're gonna meet? You know, it's like, hey, buddy, here's my card. I can fix your eyebrows up. Cha-ching.
No, I mean, my dad did something involving brain trauma with the Washington Redskins. So yeah, I mean, he's not even that into football, and he met a lot of the players. So
I think Collazo's mentally giving up, man. Walking into these shots to Keith Thurman with your hands down like this with this machismo. I
think he's tired.
This is just a way of saying I want out. I mean, his eyes closing up. Yep, look, yeah, it was. Yep. So he didn't. Oh, so it wasn't even anything beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
It was just a beginning of the end, and I think they knew that the end was. He was
going to come.
No, that I didn't remember that fight like that. That kind of changes things, man. That's kind of like, was that Thurman or was that Collazo just not having it that night? Sometimes fighters.
I think Collazo had it, but Thurman took it from him. Thurman's body work, Thurman's work rate throughout. He was landing shots clean every single round, even the rounds he was hurt in. The round he was hurt to the body in, he was working him in the beginning of that round. So every round Collazo got worked.
Yo, I bet you everything that we got to take a picture with Matt and Ben Getty because you both always wearing beanies and shit. I know today you got a fucking baseball cap, but you guys always wearing beanies.
Do you remember the joke that I made about like how he always wears a beanie and he took his head off? I'm like, dude, you got good hair. Like you got good hair. I would have assumed that you were bald, and he was like laughing about that.
And he's got a badass truck too.
Yep. So we are done with this, and let me just give you the betting odds before you leave. This specific fight review. Let's see, boxing odds.
Well, what did you get out of this, Matt? What do you think that going back and watching it, refreshing yourself?
I think that Danny is gonna have a lot of success actually on the front foot, coming forward, being the aggressor if he chooses to. If he chooses to,
it's about the same. It's about the same, by the way. The odds are about the same.
Like they're almost even money.
No.
Oh, okay. You think like this? It hasn't progressed anywhere.
Keith Thurman is anywhere between, at least because I like using OddsShark because it has all of the bet. He's anywhere between minus 265 and minus 235.
Then what's Danny? What's he at?
He's like about plus 200.
So Danny is going to be able to land on Thurman. He's going to be able to work Thurman's body. It's going to be a great fight. But I think that Thurman just has different gears. Thurman has different tools in his toolbox that Danny doesn't have. I think the fact that Thurman can come forward and backwards equally well is something that's very unique in boxing, and I don't think Danny has that. And I know Danny is a counter boxer, but naturally he's a guy that wants to come forward, force his opponent to throw first and then counter off of it. He's not a guy that's on the back foot.
Who's the last guy? Who's the last guy? Danny's fought that could punch. That even has above average punching power since Lucas Matisse.
Maybe Lamont Peterson. Maybe.
Yeah.
Above average, I said.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
Rod Salka?
Nobody.
Nobody. And I think that's the thing, because we remember in the beginning of the Matisse fight, Matisse was beating him in the beginning of the fight. It wasn't until Danny Garcia started landing that left hook that
Good boy. Good boy.
you're a revisionist historian. I put a lot of money on Danny Garcia that fight because the odds were like 2-1. He was like a 2-1 underdog. And I knew that that Lucas Matisse folds under pressure sometimes, right? Even previously. And Lucas Matisse was not able to finish that fight off, and he lost that fight. But it was not a fucking destruction. It is you are being a revisionist historian.
It was a war. It was a back and forth war.
It was a clear win.
Not a war. It was not a war.
It was a clear Danny Garcia win and a good competitive fight. Matt, is that a fair?
Danny Garcia win in a fight where he showed that he could catch and shoot beautifully.
He got his face busted up. Busted up.
He would sit there and take Matisse shots. Boom, boom, roll him. Bang. Take that, motherfucker.
Yeah, but he took shots to land that shot.
Yeah.
And he took them.
Yeah.
And when Thurman, you take shots from Thurman, it's different.
Can Thurman take him? Can Thurman take him as good as he fucking dishing it out?
Well, Thurman's going to be one landing first. So can Danny take it?
But we'll see.
Danny take it and then counter.
We'll see. We got to review some more tape. This has been your review for the full fight review of Keith Thurman versus Luis Collazo, which took place July 11th, 2015. We're doing a film study and lead up for the big fight March 4th between Thurman and Danny. Unification bout, big drama show. Later. Ain't no other sight in the game, 'cause see the boxing voice.